When we began Citadel Theatre, we wanted to create something passionate. We wanted to push the boundaries, really creating a structure where people can come see theater, come experience it, come be a part of it, create it, and where kids can grow up in it.
The whole experience, from the story to the actors, even to the set design, is more of an experience you would get in the city.
I just am usually blown away by the performances.
Well, we were blown away. We thought, what the heck are we going downtown for when we have such brilliant theater here in Lake Forest?
The blend of plays here is always tremendous. I enjoy the range that they do. I'm always blown away by the actors on stage doing their craft, and great stories.
And the actors are brilliant. They just do a fabulous job at touching us and making that story come alive.
And they don't have a big budget, and they still can create something amazing that takes you into another world.
The Citadel experience in that black box type of feel, where you almost feel like you're in the scene, you're in the house, you're in the setting.
I love that intimacy. I love being able to do theater up close and personal, where the audience becomes part of the action that's happening on stage.
The plays that I've seen at Citadel really seem to just bring me right into whatever is happening on the stage.
There's a sense of immediacy and contact between the performers and the audience that is just very exciting.
There is never a time that my husband and I and friends that we share an evening with come away without saying, gee, we should do this more.
Our neighbors and I go out usually after for a beer and discuss the characters, and we all come at it from a different point of view.
That's a lot of the fun for us, is to sort of dive into it after you've seen it, and we find ourselves doing that, her and I, after Citadel plays, and with our friends too.
It's enriched our lives and our relationships with our friends, and has just sort of brought new things into our lives by going to theater.
This is an opportunity for people in our area to go to a setting that is convenient. It gives the opportunity for them not only to enjoy a performance, but also take in a dinner, to take in a post-theater opportunity within the community.
People want to have dinner, they want to have a drink, it's social, it's fun. People enjoy going to an area because there's something to do and something to see.
From my standpoint and from the business's perspective, it gives our community a chance to shine.
You just don't have to take the great journey across the desert into the city. It really is a big plus. It is to have it in our own backyard here.
The kids will go to wherever you set the bar. If you set it low, that's where they'll go. If you set it high, they will achieve.
So much fun. It's the most fun thing, because the kids there are a lot of fun to be with, and the teachers and everyone are a lot of fun to hang out with.
It's kind of fun for me to express myself, and it's also fun to meet new people.
What Citadel is doing in the community is important. I think for there to be a training program of this caliber in any community, the community is going to benefit from it.
One of the things that we have been doing, particularly over the last couple of years, has been working with Citadel Theatre to bring theater into the students' lives at our schools. We have great teachers, we have wonderful people working with our students, but this other connection of actually having real actors and actresses who have trained their whole life to do this is a whole nother step that we can't provide as a school district on our own.
When we help them out with brainstormers, we're bringing those quality teachers that the kids, they absolutely gravitate towards.
Yeah, it's like it lets you feel a little more loose, like this person knows what they're talking about because they have the experience. They've done this before. They know what they're doing.
When you have a training program of this caliber and you're actually reaching out into the community the way Citadel does, you're bound to touch lives, teaching them social skills, ensemble, teamwork, what it means to be on time and be responsible to the rest of the cast. That's the next generation of people that are going to be living here. And if we're teaching them that at such an early age in an art form that they love, whether they do theater or not, you're affecting that community in a very powerful way, because you're teaching them core values that they're going to use that are going to make their community better.
And right through here is the space. Voila! Wow.
Oh, wow. Wow, look at this.
Ooh, very open. Come on in. It's a Greek theater. And what's nice about only having 4 rows is that the furthest person here is not going to be any further away than they were at the grotto over at Gordon Center.
This community is wide open for something. It's always been supportive of it, and this is a chance for them to really realize something for their kids and for their progeny all for many years to come. It's a really great opportunity for the whole community.
The creation of a custom space, of a space that is geared to performance, is something that is any theater company's dream.
The space we're in now, it's limited, it's limiting, and it's amazing that people have come up with such interesting ways to use the space or found ways to make it work, but it's very limiting, and it puts certain confinements on people's artistic ability to do something new and different.
I think moving into the new space, it's going to open up the opportunity to do bigger productions, because the space in the grotto, 75 seats, on stage it's limited as far as how big it is, ceiling height's just at 8 feet, so you can only do so much.
Citadel Theatre is looking to lease space that's on the first floor of the Lake Forest High School West Campus. Parking is adjacent to the theater entrances. It is easily accessible from all parts of town on main thoroughfares and Waukegan and Route 60, and really should provide a great venue.
The space is really exciting to me too, because it looks very clean and simple. It's very versatile.
The model just screams possibilities.
It's really a nice space, and will be a nice space once finalized.
To keep growing and to shift into the next stage of the theater company, it's the next necessary step. You just need a different space to be able to do different things.
While the district is very supportive of this entire venture, and our students are going to be able to gain from both having the space and from coordinating and collaborating with Citadel, the great thing about this project for us is that the districts are not putting any money into this project directly, that this is all being funded through private donations.
The reality in this day and age is that there is a cost to everything that we do.
Things like this just don't happen. Citadel is a nonprofit organization. They can write grants till the cows come home, but the bottom line is it's your community that it's going to benefit.
And much as we would like to do what Judy Garland and Mickey Rooney did and do a show in the barn, the reality is there's a lot to that, and there are dollars and cents involved.
You need to give money, you need to volunteer your time, you need to be a part of this.
If you've come to a Citadel show and been moved, touched, open up your hearts and your wallets and give generously to us, because we need you now.